Alright, here we go. We are at round 2, Jeddah. Missed round 1, had some technical difficulties with recording for both myself and M-Dog, so we skipped that. All the info's on screen, check it out if you want. We're not going to mess around, let's go. On to my quality lap. You can see I'm going wide, trying to straighten up the exit to get a bit more top speed. I forget to turn my ERS on, but that sometimes happens. And I forget that I should be running around the outside of the track, trying to spend as much time this side of the line, build up speed before I start my lap. But no matter, we're going to be down a few hundredths to start with. I could have been a bit more aggressive on the brakes there, but that's okay. Take plenty out of the track there, and very gentle on the accelerator. I don't think I managed to get enough heat into my tyres, but it shouldn't be long, and I'll be up to temperature. In we go, turn, stay on the curb, keep it in tight, hard on the throttle, try to just sort of balance the edge of throttle and grip, and then take it wide, turn in, kiss the wall, and then keep it straight on the power early as possible. We managed to, through track evolution, gain a little bit of time back from our early mistakes. Now let's see if we can do a bit more. We look like we're going to be up a little bit here now, 1/10 up, 1.5 tenths up, so pretty good laps so far. As long as we can use all the track here, keep it in tight, a little bit wide there, could have gained a little bit more on the power nice and early. We've got a car in the way, we move over, that's no problem. We've got another car up here. Is he going to be a problem for us? It's a little bit off-putting, but no, he moves out of the way, that's fine. Now can we get it stopped and turned in, keep it in close to the wall, on the power, don't run too wide, good, on the power early, that's fine, away we go. And just now it's all about speed. I've got a higher downforce tune than most people, than probably everybody, but that's okay, we'll deal with that through the race. Hard on the brakes, can we get it turned in and stopped a little bit wide, a little bit of a shake on the exit, and but it's all right, we're up. We've got a good lap, because we actually got a clean lap this time. No traffic, no nothing, so that's fine. I'm alright with that. On with M-Dog now, who was a little bit quicker. Let's see him get prepared. He's trying to get use all the exit. A little bit of a bump of the wall, but that's okay. Here we go, straighten it up on the power. He didn't forget to turn his hot lap on like I did, and he's away. Doesn't use all the track. Oh no, maybe he will. Here we go. Alright, into turn 1. Can he get it stopped? Can he get it turned in? In he goes. He has to have 2 stabs at the wheel there. That probably cost him 100, but he's up anyway. Track evolution's helped him out in the first corner, so that's great. Now can he get it turned in again, nice and tight, get on the power, keep it in close. He does. Try to balance the throttle and the grip all the way through here and keep it on the line. He does get it turned in, doesn't hit the wall. Oh, we got traffic. Oh, we got traffic. Ooh, Jesus. And yeah, that's probably cost him a bit, just in hesitation and whatnot. So not going to be his best lap now. But we continue on. Stays on the power, keep it close to the wall, keep it turned in, get it braked, turned, throttle, ride the curve, hard on the throttle. Oh, another car on the line. That's going to cost him a little bit more again. And so yeah, unlucky so far. He's really getting a punishing lap with the traffic. But nothing you can do about that now. So here he goes. Yes, he's still up. He's still up. It's not going to be maybe 2 or 3 tenths off what it could have been, but oh well. There's nothing you can do about it now. How does he go on the last corner? Yeah, a little bit hesitant on the throttle, but I think he's got it all right. No, he's lost a little bit as well. So yeah, definitely could have gone. His best is a 128.5, I think. So yeah, definitely could have gone a lot better, but we'll do it. Here we go. We're going to start with M-Dog. He got fast. Away we go. He gets a good bite. Second phase of the start is good too. Really cleans up Farmer Sam. Hard on the brakes. Can he get it around? He does. Is it clean so far? It's a pretty clean start. Pretty clean from the front end. That's good. And away he goes. There was a bit of a tap from Dodge, but no, he's good. He's good. He's got a clean start. We do have a yellow flag up the top left. And it's a safety car. So we're going to jump onto my start now. I'm on the soft tyres, different strategies I'll explain later, but here we go. Away I go. I get a decent start. Second phase is not as good, but there's nowhere to go, so I'm already backing off. I just want to make it through turn 1 cleanly, and then I get an Alpine that just comes across and just hammers me. And then I'm trying to get it out of the corner, and I just can't quite get on the power yet. But away we go, and now I've still got an Alpine, so I try to leave as much room as I can, and then behind me there is just absolute carnage, and I assume that's what's caused the safety car, but it wasn't. It was 2 Ferraris coming together. Anyways, the safety car is in. We're going to jump back on with M-Dog. and see how he goes on the restart. Lights is getting ready to go. Away he goes. M-Dog goes with him. Mickey caught napping. Mickey definitely caught napping. He was not ready. M-Dog, Farmer Sam up to the inside. It looks like it's going to be tied into turn one. Yep. Mickey sort of runs a little bit wide. A little bit of a bump on Farmer Sam and Mickey there, which compromises Mickey's exit. So Mickey down 2 spots now. Horrible restart for Mickey. But we can continue on. So far, so good. Now, what I was saying about my downforce, I opted to go for, I'm going to go for a stretch strategy. Soft mediums and stretch them, so I've opted for a bit more downforce. Last week at Bahrain, I didn't have anywhere near enough downforce, and every time I braked, I'd get hit up the arse. So this week I've opted to go the opposite and go too much downforce, so that way I don't get hit up the arse, and hopefully we can make it to the end without getting spun, pushed off track, and whatever. And also stretch my tyres, soft mediums. I do like the soft mediums. I didn't like the hards. I didn't feel good on hards in this track, and I didn't want to risk it. So yeah, high downforce. M-Dog has gone a whole lot less downforce, so he will have more straight line speed, but maybe not as much as straight line speed as some of these guys. But yeah, look, I mean, we're both a little bit nervous coming into this race. It's always nervous when you come into these ones where the barriers are right on the edge of the track, and there's not a lot of room for mistakes. But well, you know, we practice, we put in the work, we put in the time. Our setups may not be spot on, but they're good enough, and we should be all right. M-Dog got a P6 start, I got a P9 start, so as long as our race pace is on point and our consistency is decent, we should be all right. No big mistakes, then we should be all right to both come home with points today. You can see I've got a split screen thing going. It's something I like to do. Sometimes I'll pop the bottom window up a little bit bigger if something's happening, but I don't want to leave the main window. So yeah, look, let's just ride this out and see how it goes. I've got it sped up at the moment because everything's just sort of calmed down a little bit. We're both just conserving. We're both just trying to keep our cars clean. The front has pulled away on M-Dog a little bit, but he's already got a little bit of light front wing damage. So, you know, he's gonna be forced to deal with that for the rest of the race. But I'm going to slow it down. I'm going to go into the pits now, and you're going to see my biggest mistake of the day, which absolutely pissed me off. I did that. Even in the pit. I did must have maybe 10 Grand Prix this week and did that and didn't get a single penalty. So I didn't know that it was going to give me a penalty in the race. It never gave me one in the Grand Prix. So I just didn't even think of it. So when I got that, I couldn't believe it. But yeah, look, I mean, it's a 5-second penalty. I've got to deal with it now. I've already gone in. Lap 9, I'm going to stretch these medium tyres. The rest of the race, you can see here, I'm coming out in traffic. Who's this? It's Fluxy. I'm not going to fight him too hard because I don't want to cause an accident. I just want to keep clean. It's too early to be racing for bloody life and death. So I let Fluxy go so I can get some warmth in my tyres. His tyres would definitely be warmer than mine. We've got Mickey, he's coming up behind, and you can see I'm really just feathering the throttle and the gears, trying to keep the car clean. Mickey looks like he wants to have a crack, so I'm going to go slightly defensive. I'm going to pinch him a little bit and try to brake straight. I'm going to leave him room on the inside in case he wants to come up the inside. But my tyres are starting to get temp, and they are new medium, so I'm able to accelerate and grip it around the outside. A bit of a bump on the wall for Mickey back there. Now, how's our turn in? Our brakes still lock up just a touch just there. So I can tell my tyres still aren't quite right. They're close, but they're not quite pushable yet. So we're just going to take it easy. Take about, 3/4 of a lap to get these tyres really up to a temperature where you can start to push again. So I'm just really taking it smooth. Fluxy's struggling on those hards. Yeah, so they're not going great for him for the hard pace, and that's why I opted not to go the hards at all, because my hard pace was exactly the same. So here we go into the final turn. We keep an eye on Mickey, we keep an eye on Fluxy, we just try to keep it clean. Here we go, DRS. Is Mickey going to have a crack? He doesn't look like it, so we're not going to ERS. We're just going to try to sit behind Fluxy. We don't need to make a move yet. You know, if we're quicker, we'll be okay. And then whammo, just straight up the bung hole. I fumbled the bloody pause button there, and then get it back on track because my pause is next to my push to talk. So fumble that a little bit. All right, we're good. And we'll speed up again. So now that's cost us probably 10 seconds. So with the 5-second penalty, we could have maybe had a 15-second better run this race. But we're going to watch M-Dog go in the pit. You see, he does it properly because he knew, and he did say to me that you got to be careful going in the pit, but I never got a penalty, so I didn't know what he was talking about. And here we go, optimal turn in again. So both Williams are nailing the turn ins, and away we go. Both Williams with excellent stops, so we can chalk that up to, you know, Williams pit stop professional. And here he goes. Is M-Dog going to come out in traffic? It doesn't look like it. It looks like he's going to get a bit of a clean exit. No, he's fine. He's got gaps in front, gaps behind. He'll have plenty of time to warm his tyres up. We're going to skip back to me. I believe that was Fuxi diving in the pit. Was it? I think so. But we got Mickey Brujan coming out of the pit in front of us now. Mickey in front of him and Valhalla in front of him. So Valhalla on the mediums. He's got a lap newer mediums than I do, but here we go. We're right up behind Brujan, and Brujan on those hard, really struggling with the low temp tyres. They are absolutely rotten, those hard tyres, when they're cold, and he's just sliding wide on every apex, and I'm just trying not to hit him. I don't want to break my wing. I don't want to ruin his race or my race. He looks like he's going to go a little bit defensive, but I'm going to stick my nose up and see if he leaves room. He does leave a little bit room, whether that's by choice or just lack of grip, I don't know. But we're up the inside. We've got the superior temperature, superior grip, and away we go. Now back behind Mickey. Mickey, who took us out previously and cost us about 8 to 10 seconds. We're not exactly sure, but cost us a small fortune in time, and he's struggling. Is he going to let us go? We got the DRS. It looks like he might be letting us go. No, maybe not. No, he's going to fight us. He doesn't want to give this position up, so he's going to try and fight us. So we slow it up, not wanting Mickey to kill us again. And then we've got a car off to the side, Scarsols I think it is, who's he's a DNF, but and then we just in front. We slide in front and we just start to bolt because it turned out Mickey had broken his wing on us, and you know, there's nothing he could do there. So yeah, we're going to keep going. You can see we got the 5-second penalty. We got Valhalla in front, and he's on 1 lap newer medium tyres than we have, but we are managing to catch them up. So that's good. It is costing us a fair bit of ERS, but I figured if I could catch up to Valhalla, get in his toe. Looks like we're just dropped inside the 1 second now. Then I can farm up my ERS again using the DRS and attack maybe a bit later on the race. But we'll see. We'll just settle in. We're in 12th position now. We should have been in 9th, maybe 8th. Who knows? But yeah, here we go. So we got some work to do now. We're going to have to knuckle down, just keep our car straight, keep our car clean, and just try to stay smooth. So we are in the DRS now. We've got into this DRS train, and now we can sort of just go for it. This is kind of the toughest part of the race, because this is the part where you need to conserve. You need to follow, you need to maintain, you need to drive quick, but you also need to conserve. You need to be able to save more ERS than the guy in front. Oh, mistake from Valhalla. And keep your car in better condition than the guy in front. So we're just going to have to chill out, play a bit of patience. Who's that? Is that Fluxy gone in the pit? Oh, maybe it wasn't Fluxy that went in the pit before, but he's just gone in now. So there goes Fluxy. But yeah, here we go. So yeah, up in behind Valhalla now. When it's going to be a little bit of a long one now, because we're going to try to watch all this, because it's Red Bull v Williams at the moment. And if you look at the bottom screen, we've got M-Dog. He's chasing down the other Red Bull in the other William. So it's going to be double Red Bull v double Williams here shortly. And this is going to go on for the rest of the race. It's going to be an absolute battle. But hopefully both Williams can end up on top of both Red Bulls. We will see. So yeah, again conserving, trying to keep our car straight, trying to keep it clean. Not much we can do. It's a patience game, and those who get impatient will usually lose. But we definitely have a lot more downforce than Valhalla. A lot more. We're catching him on the windy sectors every time. But then, even with DRS, like, we're not making any momentum on the straights. Oh, maybe a little bit. So we do catch a little bit with just DRS, but you'll see here with DRS, and if he's using ERS, he is gone. He is off. Like, he's just out of there. So this is a problem. A problem which is going to probably require a ton of ERS to deal with. So we're going to have to sit here, we're going to have to conserve, we're going to have to save, and try to build up as much ERS as we can, whilst forcing him to lose his. And that's the plan. That's what I'm thinking. Just keep the pressure on. See, we call right up behind him in the widey stuff. It's just so much easier for us to do that stuff, and we get right in behind him. But then a little bit ERS, and he gone. So we're in the toe, and he's gone. So it's going to be a tough one. Yeah, look, that's just racing. That's just racing. Like I said, I made the call to go higher downforce because of all of the walls and the danger of DNFing and damaging, and I just wanted a clean race where I, didn't make any mistakes, and it was easier to do that on the softer compound tires with higher downforce, in my opinion. M-Dog opted the other way. He opted for the harder compound run and the less downforce, and he's further in front. So, maybe it was a mistake, maybe not. We'll see. But yeah, Valhalla just has these Red Bulls. I found out, I think he said he was 14, 15 was his wings, and I'm 21, 24. So that's that's a massive difference. I'm like 20 something points more downforce than he had. You can see he just, in the curvy stuff, I'm straight back in there again. I'm just trying to out of that turn 2, feather my throttle a little bit. I probably, in hindsight, could have short shifted to save it a bit more like I did just there. Just trying to save the rears. I didn't seem to have a problem in practice with the front tyres. It was all rears wearing out too quick. So I have no issues with slamming on the brakes, but I have to feather the throttle. So we're going to switch over to M-Dog. You can see M-Dog's now in the DRS of Apex. So we'll get to see now M-Dog, he has a lot less downforce. I can't remember exactly what it was that he had. I think it was like 15, 20, something along the lines of that. 15 front, 20 rear, something like that. So if Apex is running the same as Valhalla, if the two Red Bulls are running the same downforce, then he's on 14, 15 as well, but I don't know. That's unconfirmed. So Apex does not have the DRS, and M-Dog does. He has used...
I had to swerve to avoid him and lost part of my wing cover.
He has used a fair bit of ERS to get up here though, as you do when you're chasing, but hopefully... And he's still rocking that... Sorry, whatever his name is, Richard, Jeff, whatever it is this season, he was blabbering on. So M-Dog does still have that very, very light front left wing damage, which is probably affecting a little, but it's a lot less this season than it was last season. Last season, a light wing damage, you had to pit and get a new wing. Didn't matter, you touched it once, you pit. So but M-Dog's managed to just keep this going, so that's fine. But yeah, we'll see here. So does Apex have the 14, 15 wings as well? I don't know. You can see M-Dog is making some time up on him in the windy stuff, even with the broken wings. So M-Dog clearly has extra downforce over the top of Apex. So this might make these overtakes a little bit difficult as well for him. So, but we are now Williams v Red Bull. Both Williams fighting both Red Bulls. And so it's underdog versus monster. These Red Bulls are a monster. Apex has some skill. He can get a little bit aggressive and perhaps desperate sometimes. M-Dog is a decent driver. He's quick. He's won a few championships. So he knows what to do. So this should be a good battle. They both have pace. So yeah, this should be a good battle. It's going to be... Yeah, Apex is a little wide there. He takes that first, second corner, an unusual Apex. Apexes from Apex. But M-Dog, yeah, right up there now, 3/10. So this is going to be a good fight. We'll keep an eye on myself in the bottom screen as well. We'll stretch that out if anything important happens. But at the moment, it's just a chasing game. It's just a waiting game, consistency game, conservation game. Yeah, so a bit of a scrape on the wall from M-Dog, but he does all right considering he's a control player. We've switched back to me because it looks like I'm getting right in behind Valhalla again. But Valhalla just on the straights with the ERS, and he could just bolt. But we're able to break a lot later and a lot more aggressive, and that gets us right in there behind again, and we can try to keep pressuring him. Valhalla has picked up a 3-second penalty, so we have managed to pressure him into making some mistakes. So now I only have to beat Valhalla by 2 seconds, and we got a decent gap to our Bruges behind, and so we don't have to worry about that. We should be able to maintain this position. We've got to retire. Is that a safety car? Doesn't look like it. M-Dogs and Apex are coming together, but I'm chasing Valhalla too. We kind of want to watch both. Will M-Dog have a move? He doesn't. Valhalla scrapes the wall, but no move for M-Dog this time. Will I have a crack? I put my nose up the inside to try and put his line up a little bit, but it doesn't seem to phase him. He cuts back in, which compromises my exit a little bit, but it's fair play to him. And away we go. And again, even with the DRS, I'm making up no time on Valhalla on those straights. So yeah, that's going to cause a bit of an issue there. Warning for M-Dog. Track limit warning. I believe we don't have any track limit warning. But, it's a good race so far. Like I really enjoy this Jeddah track. I like this Jeddah, this feel of the track. I like the smooth, you know, the windy bits where you're throwing the car left and right, and I do like the long straights as well. I kind of wish I maybe knocked maybe 2 or 3 points off each wing. I wanted extra downforce, but I think I went too much. But hindsight is always 20/20, and there's nothing we can do about it now. But yeah, just right back in there on Valhalla again. Just really just, yeah, pressure. And hopefully we can force Valhalla to make more mistakes. We've already got him to make a 3-second penalty. If we can get him to do another one, that'd be good. We switch back to M-Dog. M-Dog looks like he might be having a crack at Apex, but I don't think he's close enough. The top speed just, again, too much for the Williamses at the moment. But M-Dog does take that first second corner so much better than Apex. And he's able to just get right in there behind him. And I don't think that's all just lack of downforce. I think Apex is cooking those first few corners a little bit too much. Yeah, it's definitely an aggressive line in the turn 1 and 2. I checked the replay back. Apex pitted, I think it was lap 12, and M-Dog pitted lap 11 for hard. So Apex has 1 lap newer hards as well. So this is going to make it a difficult battle for M-Dog. He's got more downforce and more wear. So he really needs to try to manage his car here, manage his ERF. Otherwise, Apex might be able to walk away with this. But I guess we'll see. Only time will tell. There's 5 laps to go, and we will know for sure which of the Red Bulls is quicker than which of the Williamses. You can see at the bottom, I've managed to fall right back in behind Valhalla again. So I'm able to put the pressure on him again, maybe push him into a mistake. Right in there again. Oh, I'm almost pushing him now, which is hopefully forcing him to use the aero. But we're back up to the top with Apex and M-Dog. M-Dog right in there this time. This time he looks like he might have a go. He's not using the battery, but Apex has drained his. So they're close on battery. M-Dog maybe 5-6% more, but Apex able to regen it a little bit quicker. Here I go down the bottom left. Looks like I'm going to go for maybe a move on Valhalla. I dummy to the inside, but Valhalla doesn't fall for it. M-Dog really just pressuring Apex now. He's in there. He wants this. He wants this position, and Apex knows he's there. If Apex has a rear view mirror, all he can see is Williams right now.
Yeah, real.
So this is great. This is great fighting from both Williams and both Red Bulls. Credit to everybody. This is what you join leagues for. This is what you want. You want nose to tail action, whether it's you in front or you behind. It doesn't matter. This is what you're here for. A good, clean, fast battle that puts everything on the line. All your experiences. Yeah, it's great. Oh, I'm gonna have a run at Valhalla maybe, but Valhalla just able to
Well, you said the
ERS
cars get
back
tickets
into
to us,
front
pretty
again.
much.
We got an absolute brawl in our hands at the moment. We've only got a few laps to go, and it's all just who can keep it together, who can manage their equipment, and who can pull away. You can see I've pulled up behind Valhalla again, but we're going to watch M-Dog because this is the higher points battle. And here we go. M-Dog's got an amazing run out of the turn. Up he goes beside Apex. He's going to use a little bit of battery, and he's got the DRS, but it's not enough. It's Apex is still there, hard on the brakes. They get it pulled in. Apex goes hella deep, but he's able to pull it up. And then but M-Dog gets superior drive out of the corner. That is fantastic drive. He's still got Apex there. They leave each other room. Apex does go off track. Really starting to feel the pressure now, Apex. And can he handle it? They're side by side. They do leave each other room, but Apex is forced to yield that position because M-Dog does have the line. So away they go. They continue. And then M-Dog here, he runs a little bit wide, and that's an off track. So now he's forced to yield that position. Rules state that if you have an off track, you yield the position. So he's done that now. So that ticks that box, and we can battle again. So mistakes from both sides at the moment. The pressure is mounting. The laps are ticking down, and we've got a battle. This is fantastic, fantastic racing. Apex does look a little bit more slippy than M-Dog. The question is that lack of downforce, or has he pushed those tyres too hard? We don't know. We don't know what's happened in his car. We only know what's happened in ours. So the battle is on.
Battling.
And Lights is... They are losing a bunch of time now, though. This battle has
More like
put
ERS
a
saving,
4.5 second gap now between second and first. So Lights is now just able to bolt. Here we go again. Oh, it's almost a bump. Apex runs wide. M-Dog able to sort of get it up the inside. There he goes. And here we go. He's got 25% ERS. Apex flashing now, so he's under 10%. Well, what M-Dog do? M-Dog goes for the inside line. He pushes Apex to the outside. Gets on the brakes. Apex just cuts across like there's nobody there. Then runs hella deep. The desperation is showing. And then he comes back across. There's a little bit of contact, but I think it's okay. And M-Dog able to get the superior drive out of the corner. So now he's got the line, so he continues. And it is a great battle from these two. But the cracks are starting to show in Apex's armor. Hopefully the cracks don't appear in M-Dog's, but we will see. We will see. But M-Dog does now have the lead at the moment. Can he pull away on Apex? Will Apex come back? I don't know, but it is an absolute bloodbath right now. Both drivers wringing the absolute neck out of their cars. I think M-Dog may have a bit of an ERS advantage, but with those low wings, Apex can regenerate his no problemo. And with the DRS and a bit of ERS, then it's not over. It's not the end. We don't know. We don't know how this is going to end until it ends. But here comes Apex already right in there behind M-Dog. M-Dog just has to keep it together, keep it clean, get on the power nice and early. Just focus on the basics. Brake, turn, accelerate, and do it right. And he seems to be doing it quite nicely. He pulls to the inside to try to break the toe. Apex not trying to go for the toe. M-Dog's pushing him to the outside. And then they both go on the brakes. And M-Dog able to take a really nice Apex there and get on the power. And that puts Apex behind. Will Apex come back? He does have the DRS. He does have the lower downforce advantage. Here he comes. M-Dog leaves the inside open. And hard on the brakes, gets it turned in. Apex runs deep, but he gets it hooked up this time. But then, there's a squiggle from Apex. And M-Dog able to get the superior drive out of the corner. But back to me now. I've dived up the inside. I'm trying for the lead as well. And here we go. I put the power down, but I've managed to get the DRS as well. But with DRS and ERS, Valhalla still has the top speed advantage. So he's able to hold the inside like that. And he's able to pull back in front. But what will we do here? What can we do? Not much. We're just trying to keep it clean. Our tyres are on the edge of where they are definitely cooked, but we're all right. So the battle is on. Both Red Bulls and Williams, the battle is on. And what a fantastic race. It really is great to be a part of something like this. It doesn't matter if you're battling for 20th, 10th, or 1st and 2nd. As long as you get good battles, it's what you're here for. So here we go again. We got Valhalla does run a little bit wide, but you can see it's nose to tail for both Red Bulls, both Williams. but the positions have changed a little bit. We're going to stick with this Valhalla right up in there, able to close their gap again. I still have 70% ERS. Here we go, M-Dog, Apex. Apex around the outside, M-Dog on the inside, and power down. Oh, M-Dog manages to get the DRS again. So Apex, I'm not sure what he's doing, but yeah, M-Dog able to get the DRS, and here he goes, hard on the brakes. Will Apex go for the dive? He does. It's a very, very late dive, and then just turns in like there's nobody there. Yeah, so not ideal. Can M-Dog get the drive out of the corner? He does. He's able to drive out. Now me and Valhalla. Valhalla does the cheeky. He puts on the brakes. He goes back to get the DRS, and then he tries to cut up the inside. I try to choke him a little bit, and Valhalla makes his mistake, and that's Valhalla now. Valhalla is in trouble, and I have the lead. So last lap now. Are we able to bolt away with it? We'll see. Valhalla's in there. I've got 52% ERS to use to my advantage now. And oh, we got to chuck off to the side, but that's fine. We're good. We're able to go through there, and we're going to bolt. Now back to M-Dog. M-Dog and Apex. Apex gets a little bit of a slide, and now M-Dog, he's got the front position as well. So it looks amazing for the Williams. We got two Williamses in front of both Red Bulls, and are we able to pull away? It looks like it. M-Dog has increased the gap to 1.5 seconds. I've increased the gap now. I've got to get a 2-second gap on Valhalla, but we'll check back in that in a minute. Can M-Dog hold his gap? 1.4 seconds, 1.43, 1.42, 1.43. Yeah, he's using all of his ERS, but not all of it. 1.4. So M-Dog has managed to increase his gap enough. I don't think there's anything that Apex could do. It looks like all M-Dog has to do is keep it together for this final corner, get it straightened up, get on the power, and that is a beautiful race for M-Dog and to take second position. Well done to M-Dog there. Now back to me. I've managed to blast away. My tyres are absolutely hammered. We're hoping not to get a puncture. We're at 71% on the rear right, but we have smashed all of our ERS. And with the Valhalla, who told me later he had got front ring damage out of that, and with all of our ERS, we are able to absolutely bolt. So that is a fantastic race for us. Started P9, ended up P8. So yeah, that's fantastic. Both Williams beat both Red Bulls this time round. And there's the final standings. You can check it out yourself. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next race. A couple of weeks for Belgium.